Today we're getting an opportunity to tick a big goal off our bucket list. We just took a train from Zermatt, Switzerland, and we're about to go on a 2-day journey to climb the Monte Rosa, the highest mountain in Switzerland and the second highest mountain in the Alps. If you haven't seen the last videos, we started this adventure in Italy by climbing to the highest mountain hut in the Alps, and then crossed the Alps on foot to Switzerland over a 4,000 meter mountain. We currently just walked from Riffelberg station to Rottenboden, which is the station just behind us. Took us about 50 minutes, and we did that to keep the price down. This way we saved
15.
One way.
Yeah.
It was
30 francs together.
Yeah, 30 francs each.
So that there is Monterosa, and the one on the left of it is Nordend.
And that peak at the top is where we need to end up tomorrow. So Viv, what's our plan for today?
We are heading to the Monte Rosa hut.
This is one of the newest mountain huts in the Alps.
And biggest, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it's huge. And what's really cool about it is that they designed it to be really sustainable. So it makes all of its own energy, and there's loads of other things it does.
You're also gonna have to cross a glacier to get to the hut.
Also cool.
Yeah, it's the first time we're crossing a glacier to get to the hut and not afterwards. You can see the hut in front of you at a very big distance away. We're not actually going straight, we're looping on the side of the mountain, so you constantly see where your objective is, but it's pretty far away. Essentially, this is what we're gonna have to cross to get to the hut, which is over there. So Monte Rosa, the Dufourspitze, which is the summit that we're aiming for tomorrow, would be the 7th 4,000 meter peak that we would have done in 8 days. Yesterday we had a rest day in Zermatt. It was a pretty miserable day. It was raining the whole day, which was great because we managed to rest a bit and stay in bed. But neither of us is feeling 100%. We had a conversation yesterday if we're gonna actually do this mountain or not.
I mean, the level of exhaustion is definitely real. And I think our pains from the first day have definitely grown. But I would hate to miss out on an opportunity like this to do Monte Rosa.
Some of those jumps are wider than a meter in some places. No surprise that you get this hike being very popular even to the hut. But it's looking like it's finishing now. And we're going on mud and moraine. Oh my god. You can finally see the hut. I think the rain's about to start now. And we're still about an hour away from the hut. We're walking a bit faster in the hopes that we're not gonna get caught out. Rain started a little bit right now, but we're not that far from the hut. It wobbles?
Yeah.
Yeah, tested. Today is drawing the close. It's a little avalanche. Probably a serac fell from there. This is all very much made out of aluminum, hey? It's usually wood, not metal.
So cool.
It's where you leave your boots, take your Crocs from. Our style is too good these days, but it sounds very nice, alpine cold.
Yeah. I think that's just you, Chris. Say it like that in English.
What do you say about that view, by the way? Can we choose whichever we want?
I take it, so.
Are the ones at the base available? I don't want to smack my head again. We just had dinner now.
And we're freezing outside.
It's a little bit freezing. I brought Viv out so we can do an outro to the day. So tomorrow is gonna be a very long day. And this is by far the most challenging bit about this route. It's gonna take us anywhere in between 15 and 17 hours. It's huge. The hut is at 2,800 something meters and the summit is at 4,600 meters or over. It's gonna be a big day.
It's gonna be a big day.
What I realized with days like today is like, I find that it helps me the most to be completely in, to have like that type of mindset that it's happening no matter what.
I think the thing that most helps us is really keeping focused on just getting it done and not kind of even contemplating the fact that you might not do it. Tomorrow is going to be a long day, but I think we've had many long days before. At least we have those in the back of our mind that if we can do an 18-hour day on Churchill
In Costa Rica or an 18-hour day in Spain on Pico de Posets.
then we can probably do this.
It's 2:40 a.m. right now. We're about to start a pretty long journey. I'm gonna film about every single hour because there's not gonna be any light up until like 5 a.m. So far we've been following two things. The cairns and then these poles that have a little fluorescent tape on them. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
You get other teams now coming up as well.
So hot.
It is.
Hard to know how to dress when you're going up to 4.6.
Especially when you're committed to leggings if you're going to put them on in the first place.
My legs are sweating already.
We're literally 10 minutes into the glacier and we're struggling because it's hard to see the crevasses. Two people seem to be going down. Why do you think? The team's lower down on the glacier. That part is absolutely horrendous. It's gonna be tricky coming back down through the first section of the glacier because it's probably gonna be already like 10-11 a.m. and the snow bridges are gonna be more melted than they were now. We stopped for 2 seconds to eat something and have some water and already we're caught in a whiteout, completely in the cloud. You ready to smash this?
I'm ready, it's just so cold.
First rays are coming up. Look at the pink. Viv and I have been going for 20 minutes up on that path, head down, concentrated, and we didn't even turn around to see what's behind us. We can see that ridge line. We're hoping that that's towards our summit, but until we go over that hill, we don't know what's there. I'm imagining we go behind that and then to a snow ridge and then up on the rock ridge up there. I'm pretty sure that is the summit. I took the wrong way towards the second highest summit on this mountain called North End, and look at how much we have to backtrack to go there. It is very infuriating when this tends to happen. We probably went up 100 meters. Now we're talking. Now we're on the right track. You can see the snow ridge and you can see the rock ridge. These slopes are so big. We are so close now. We're taking one final rest and then we're doing one big push to the summit. We reached the ridge! Oh my god! I really hope that one's the summit, but I doubt it for some reason. I am so gassed. That last slope took it out of me. It looks like we reached the rocks though, and from here there's only a little bit until the summit. This is the crux of the section, I'm pretty sure. It's a chimney. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of climbing to the top of it. Look how far everything drops down. That's the second highest summit, North End. Last section to the summit now, secured with some hemp ropes. This has been a long time coming, and this route is very sketchy. Hell yeah, Viv. Hell yeah. This was a summit very, very hard earned. I had a few points where I didn't think that I was gonna make it. I think it took us around 8 hours and a half, and now it's time to go back down. Our 7-hour descent begins now. Glacial mutations everywhere you look. Essentially very weird shapes carved out by the sun. Ready to play Minesweeper? No? We finally get to see what we did this morning. the hut. Are you excited about your sweet potato chips?
Still haven't had pizza.
It's a sad day. I think it's 6 p.m. now. We have not a lot of people around, so all of the ibexes are roaming free. We got to the train station. It's really hard to say how extremely long days like today are gonna turn out. We did in total 16 hours and a half so far, and a bit over 1,700 meters of elevation. We are wiped because of all of the missions that we did in the previous days and all of the mountains that we climbed. I really didn't feel like doing this last one, even though we planned it for a very long time. We both went to sleep last night pretty exhausted and didn't really know which direction today was gonna swing in. But the only one thing that I was thinking about, especially this morning at 2:30 when I was trying to motivate myself, was try. That's all you have to do. Get on that trail and try to do it. You don't have to succeed 100%.